have never seen anybody like Ousmane Dembélé. Nobody knows what's coming next with him. When he has the ball, or even off the pitch. 1 second he's whipping in a cross with his right foot. The next, he's drilling a shot with his left. He takes corners with both feet, scores with both, and somehow still looks like he's making it up as he goes. A few months ago, if I told you he'd be in the top 10 of the Ballon d'Or, you'd laugh. If I said top 3, you would have slapped me. This is the same guy who forced his way to Barcelona to replace Neymar, only to spend more time injured than on the pitch. The same guy who did it again, forcing a move to PSG to replace Neymar once more. But maybe this time, things are different. Maybe this time he flips the script. If he delivers in the Champions League, he won't just be another expensive signing. He'll be PSG's best transfer ever. But before the chaos, the price tags, and the pressure, he was just another kid playing football, unaware that even back then, he was surrounded by future stars. In the streets of Yvreux, he played alongside Dayo Upamecano and Ferland Mendy, never realizing they'd all make it to the top. By the time he was a teenager, every club in France wanted him, but he chose Rennes, spending 5 years in their academy before signing his first pro contract at 18. And that's when the world started to take notice. The 2015-16 season turned Dembele from a French sensation into a global phenomenon. 12 goals, 5 assists in his first professional season. Those are not normal stats for an 18-year-old. I mean, not everybody can do what Yamal is doing. It's not even fair to compare people to him. Big clubs came calling. Bayern, Barcelona, Man City, but it was Borussia Dortmund that won the race with a 35 million offer. To force the move, his entourage even acted like he was about to sign with Red Bull Salzburg, pushing Rennes to accept Dortmund's bid. And just like that, a new chapter of excitement and drama began. Dembele's first season at Dortmund was electric. 10 goals, 21 assists, a German Cup win, and dazzling performances in the Champions League.
And now Ousmane Dembélé, he had plenty of time. He's gone and scored.
It was enough to convince Barcelona to spend 135 million to replace Neymar. But instead of a fairy tale, it turned into a disaster. In his first game, he got injured, 3 months out. By the end of the season, he had only 4 goals and 7 assists. Not great, but he was still young. The next year, he won the World Cup with France, but played a minor role. Back at Barcelona, he showed glimpses of his potential, stunning goals in La Liga and the Champions League. But inconsistency and injuries kept him from reaching his full potential. And now came the 2018-19 season, which was supposed to be Dembele's breakout year. He started strong, scoring clutch goals, including a stunning winner against Atletico Madrid. At times, it felt like he was finally fulfilling his potential, but injuries kept interrupting his rhythm. Still, Barcelona won La Liga, and in the Champions League, they looked unbeatable even without him playing. Then came the infamous moment against Liverpool. With a chance to kill the tie, Messi set him up perfectly. Dembele fluffed it. A week later, Barcelona suffered one of the worst losses ever, 4-0 at Anfield. Fans never forgave him. Dembele, he wasn't even on the pitch, injured, watching helplessly as the club's season and his reputation crumbled. After the highs of 2018-2019, the next 2 seasons felt like a blur. Injuries, setbacks, and more frustration. Nothing changed. It was still the same unpredictable talent, but inconsistency and fitness issues kept holding him back. Then everything shifted. Messi left. The greatest player in the club's history was gone, and suddenly, Dembele had more responsibility than ever. No longer just another piece of the attack, he had to be the guy. And with Xavi arriving mid-season, the expectations weren't just higher, they were different. For the first time in years, Dembele wasn't just playing for his future, he was about to lock in. 2 things happened. Xavi arrived and gave him a second chance, a clean slate. He got married, changed his lifestyle, and became more disciplined. By 2022, Dembele wasn't just a Barcelona player, he was the Barcelona player. With Messi gone, Xavi made him the centerpiece of the attack. The club had doubts about renewing his contract, but Xavi had none. He fought for him, convinced him to stay, and built the entire system around his creativity. And it worked. From January onward, Barcelona were unstoppable in La Liga, and Dembele was leading the charge. He became the league's top assist provider and played a massive role in bringing the title back to Camp Nou. But even with all the love from Xavi, doubts crept in. The pressure, the constant comparisons to Neymar, he wanted out, even after renewing for another season. He never truly committed long term. Rafinha arrived, creating more competition, but Xavi never wavered. No matter what, Dembele was his guy. But then just like that, he left. And where did he go? The same place Neymar left, PSG. At first, his season in Paris was solid but not spectacular. Then came the Champions League quarterfinals against Barcelona. Dembele scored in both legs, knocking out his former club with his signature devilish grin. That's when something clicked. With Mbappe set to leave, this was his moment. No more sidekick, no more second option. It was time to lock in again. But it wasn't easy. After a reckless red card against Bayern, Luis Enrique benched him. He had to change his mentality. Then, Enrique made a bold move, shifting him into a false nine. The result? Pure destruction. He scored a hat-trick against Stuttgart in the Champions League, another hat-trick against Brest in Ligue 1. Suddenly, he wasn't just a flashy winger, he was a goal machine. As of today, he has 29 goals and 6 assists in 36 games, and the most goals by any player in 2025. And just days ago, he had PSG eliminate Liverpool at Anfield, crushing Salah's Ballon d'Or dreams. Think about it, a player who spent more time in the medical room than on the pitch is now leading PSG and fighting for the Ballon d'Or. If that's not a football miracle, I don't know what is. So the real question, can he actually win it? Especially with Rafinha and Mbappe still on the picture. Who do you think will win it?